Hi everyone, Josue here with Green Shell Technology, and today we're going to be doing an install of Nginx Proxy Manager. Now we're going to be setting up a brand new Ubuntu 18.04 install on a VM on our XCP-ng server, and that's basically just to show that we're doing this from scratch, starting with a blank server, blank slate, and there's not really anything that we predefined pre-did before the video. So if you follow along with this video, you should be able to get this up and running with zero issues basically. And I'm also going to go ahead and speed up the installation part, so you can see I'm going through and doing the initial setup for my Ubuntu configuration, but it can take over 10 minutes to do the full install, so we'll go ahead and speed that up as much as we can. Alright, so Ubuntu has been installed. We are at the login page. We'll go ahead and log in with the correct username and password. And I'm going to get the IP address from there, and I'm going to go to SSH in using mobile Xterm. You could use PuTTY or any other SSH client. This is just my preferred one. Connect. And I just like using this one because it remembers, or it makes it easy to copy and paste a lot of the commands in where I couldn't do that directly on the VM through the web browser. So I'll go ahead and log in, and first thing I'm going to do is sudo apt get update. Put in my password. Done sudo apt install docker.io. Click Y to let that continue installation. And while that gets done, I'm going to go ahead and go to the blog post, and I'll go ahead and have that linked in the description area below, so you can follow along. It'll be a lot easier to follow along with a blog post than it is to the video, especially because you can just copy and paste a lot of the commands from there. But I'm going to go ahead and go over to there, and I'm going to copy the next command, which is going to be for installing Docker Compose. So I'll paste that there, hit enter, and then sudo apt get update once again. And finally, we need to give Docker Compose executable permission, so we'll go ahead and copy and paste that command. Perfect. So now we have Docker and Docker Compose installed, and now we're going to go ahead and create a directory. And I'll just go sudo make directory npm, and I'm going to go ahead and cd into npm directory, and we're going to go ahead and create the config JSON file. So sudo nano config.json. Now you can use vim or Veeam if you prefer that. I just prefer using nano. So I'm going to go ahead and enter that, and then I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the JSON configuration. Control X to exit. Click Y for yes, and then leave it under that config.json name. And that creates the one of two files that we're going to need. The second one's going to be the Docker Compose YAML file. So sudo nano docker-compose.yml, and we'll go ahead and copy and paste the next part, which is going to be all the contents of this file. And I'm going to go ahead and scroll up until I see disable IPv6, and I'm going to go ahead and uncomment that, otherwise we're going to get an error because it doesn't like having the environment and nothing on there. Or you can just remove the entire environment line here, but we'll go ahead and uncomment that. Control X to exit, hit Y, leave the same name. And so that has my two files configured, ready to go. And while I'm still in that same directory, I'll go ahead and put docker dash compose up space dash D, command not found, sudo docker dash compose up dash D. What's going on here? Okay, and I should have done this before, but let me just verify that both Docker and Docker Compose were installed correctly. So I'll put docker dash dash version. So that was installed correctly. Docker dash compose version. There we go. So it looks like I didn't install Docker Compose. I probably, when I went to copy and paste the command, I must have missed something. Maybe I didn't copy the full thing. So let me go ahead and do that again. I'm going to go ahead and copy and paste the command for Docker Compose. Version, there we go. So I must have, maybe I didn't copy the entire command the first time I tried it. So I'll go ahead and sudo docker. I don't believe I need the sudo command for this one, so let me remove that. Okay, so maybe I do need to run it as sudo. Yep, that's all it was. My mistake. So that's going to go ahead and create the Docker container with all the correct settings, and then we'll go ahead and check the server's website to make sure that we can access it. Awesome, so let's go ahead and open a web browser, and we're going to go ahead, let me bring that on screen here. We're going to go ahead and visit that server's IP address, 192.168.10.186, and then we're going to go ahead and go to port 81, and there we go, the Nginx Proxy Manager, and the default username is admin@example.com. Default password is change me. So we'll go ahead and type that one up, and it's going to prompt us to go ahead and change that information, so I'm not going to go ahead and save that. I can't even spell today. And then go ahead and put that information correctly, click save, put in the current password, put in the new password, confirm that. Hit save. Now I'm not going to go into all the details as to how to actually use this. That's beyond the scope of this video. I just wanted to show you how to install it and deploy it. I might be doing a second video on this to show how to actually point your one or single IP address, WAN IP address, to the different servers within your network in your home lab. But please like and subscribe to let me know that you want to see more videos like this, and I look forward to seeing your comments.